Hello and welcome to another episode of Better Than Mourinho. And we have reached January 2017, which means we have reached the second part of the season. And this episode takes place ASAP after the Everton game, so you haven't missed anything at all. And if you take a look at the league table, you can see that the other teams, they managed to take points, so they passed us. And today we're up against Arsenal, and of course if you go back to the league table, you can see that Arsenal is definitely one of our fierce rivals. If they win this game, they will be topping the league table. Yeah, and if they draw, they will be at the same amount of points as Chelsea. So a really good team, and we are playing them away at the Emirates, and of course away games is always a little bit extra challenge. And as you also can see, we have had a quite tough schedule here with a few games with a very little rest in between, and that means a lot of our players are kind of a bit tired here if you take a look. So I will be using a lot of players that usually start on the bench, but I think that could be a very good thing for us, because if we take a look at Arsenal, and I usually take a look at the opponent before I pick a formation and tactics and so on, I just don't show it here because it's going to be very long episodes. But when I took a look at Arsenal, I noticed they are in the same situation, and maybe even worse than us, because they have a lot of tired players here in the squad, a lot of them, and they haven't been rotating as heavy as we have, so they are even more tired than us. So even if we're going to use a few weaker players, I feel like that could come to a huge advantage for us if they play those tired players, because even if they are better on paper, they're probably going to be very, very tired. And basically that's why we are starting with some players. I mean, look at the defense here, for example, and same here with defensive midfielders. We started in Lingard, but they are all match fit, or at least like pretty high here in condition. So this could be working for our advantage if they play tired players. But I'm playing a little bit more defensive formation than usual, because playing Arsenal away at the Emirates is a challenging game. Basically, they are tough opponents, so we need to be able to handle that. But enough talk. Let's submit the team and see if they are using their tired players or if they are doing like us, using some of the weaker players. We will know in a few seconds here, as long as the warm-up is over. And what do they want to know? They are talking about the short gap since the Everton game, and of course that's not ideal, but hopefully we can handle it. And so this is the Arsenal team we're up against. So they are definitely starting with some of the more tired players. Still for an example, look at his fitness here, and Xhaka, I think, okay, he's in good shape. But there are probably a few of them that is kind of tired. So hopefully that will pay off for us. But of course it's a bit gamble because we are using weaker players instead. But I hope fitness over skill could pay off for us. I definitely hope so. What do you want to tell the lads? Well, you can pick up from the Everton game. We're probably going to start a bit more structured here, because Arsenal is a pretty quick team. We're starting standard. I'm considering control, but control increases the risk of counter-attacks. We all know that Arsenal is pretty strong when it comes to counter-attacking. But hopefully this can pay off for us. But here's Özil, and of course they have more quality instead. And it looks like they will get the first highlight. Pretty slow. Guys, what are you waiting for? I'm pretty high in closing in. They should be putting pressure on the lad with the ball, but it doesn't look like it at all. And come on guys. You're just like standing there watching them. I don't like it at all. And that's unfortunate for us. It's 1-0 for Arsenal, and we only played 5 minutes. So we're off to a very, very bad start here. Really bad. But at least we have a lot of time to turn things around, especially if they are getting tired. We should be able to take over more and more the longer the game continues. Looks like an highlight ASAP from kickoff, and usually when I score and that happens, that means bad news for me. So maybe if we get lucky here, we could create some bad news for Arsenal. But I'm not quite sure where this is heading right now. It's Blind. Lingard. Back to Blind. And it looks like it could be bad news for us because it's Chamberlain. Come on, lads. What? I need to take a look here. Is something wrong with my instructions? Oh, I haven't updated it since I changed the formation. So I want to put a lot more pressure on them than we currently are. So it was my fault that they were just standing there. And this is a free kick in a really bad situation. What? It's a straight up red card. It's a straight up red card. This is a nightmare for us. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This is not what we were needing. Not at all. Really bad news for us, guys. Really bad news. So we are 1 man down, and we are 1 goal down, and we only played 6 minutes. And we're up against one of the strongest teams in the league, one that will be topping the table if they win this game. This is a nightmare. This is a real nightmare. We need to hope for a miracle here, that the Football Manager RNG gods will hear our prayer. Maybe we should sacrifice some regens to them or something to please them, because we need all the help we can get here. I feel like we're gonna wait to after the highlight, but we're probably gonna go counter-attacking now, playing very defensively, because we don't need to hurry try to get the goal. So let's see here. Currently we're kind of equal in possession. I'm going to wait a few more minutes because this should be changing, I feel like. Actually, we have the possession right now. Oh, this is weird. It's really close anyway. But nothing else going on at all. So a very boring first half with a nightmare start for us. We are not happy, and we need to tell Damian that this is the reason that he's transfer listed. And lad, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable for sure. And let's go to the tactics here. Do some thinking. We are going to try counter-attacking. Gonna bring Pogba down a bit. Not his best position, but what can we do? Doing something like this. For the instructions. Anything you want to change up? I feel like we could go like that for now. And just give it a little time, see what happens here. How it looks. But what a shitty start. I'm lacking words to describe that. Or maybe Ibrahimovic can do something here. Or maybe he can't. Doesn't look like it. Schweinsteiger. Going for Berardi. Berardi for Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Boy, that was close. That was really, really close. And here's the corner. Carrick with the corner. Berardi, and cleared to throw in. Let's see if the highlights is over or if we actually get to see the throw in. Looks like the highlights is over. And the clock is ticking, but we Pogba, we might create something here. Schweinsteiger, Chile. Lingard, what will you do? That's a really shitty pass. You can't do things like that in this situation, mate. Pogba. Berardi. Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And it's off the post! It's off the post! I mean, we are creating chances here. And we are 1 man down. And here's the throw-in. Carrick with the throw-in. Clear by defense, Özil. Come on, lads. Come on. Can do it. Pogba. It's Ibrahimovic, Berardi. Berardi goes for Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What will he do? He will fall. And then Arsenal will hit us with a counter-attack. Maybe not. There's Carrick and Pogba. Berardi. Can we create something from here? Berardi. Schweinsteiger. Lingard. And he finds Ibrahimovic! He finds Ibrahimovic! The goal! His goal! Zlatan Ibrahimovic! His 15th goal of the season. What a finish there by Ibrahimovic. And we have equalized, guys. And we are 1 man down. This could be a miracle in the making. It could be a miracle in the making. Fantastic. Let's see what happens now, because now probably Arsenal going to step up. And remember what I said when we get a highlight ASAP after kickoff. I hate it because it's always bad news for me. It's always bad news. Oh, I can feel it in my stomach right now. This is bad news. Or maybe Ibrahimovic can change that tradition. But not with a pass like that! Why, Ibra? Why? Why? So yeah, the bad news continues. Well, luckily the highlight is final over. Damn it, I hate it when you get a highlight ASAP after kickoff after scoring a goal. I really, really hate it. I'm going to take a look here. If we change this to Arsenal stats, they have a lot of tired players here. This should be the time. Like, we are one man down, but our fitness level hopefully can start paying off right now, because they are more tired than us. So yeah, I hope we will see a payoff for that. And I will sub Pogba pretty soon. Just gonna give him a few more minutes. That's a yellow card for Pogba, so I feel like this is the perfect time. He needs a rest, the lad. So who do you want to bring in? My default option would be Herrera, but since we are playing him a lot more defensively, I think Basura would be the correct option, because we are playing him basically as a defensive midfielder, and Herrera, of course, we want him higher up in the pitch than this. And who else? Berardi is getting tired. Could be time for Valencia. And yeah, like that. See what happens now. Getting some more fit people on the pitch. Let's bring back Arsenal statistics also. You can see. Let's see. I mean, you have Özil, it's down to 45%. They have some tired lads. Like, hopefully we can make some good use of having fitter players. But we are 1 man down, and of course, that doesn't make things easy. Doesn't at all. And here we have the young Dutchman going for Schweinsteiger. Youth and experience together seems like a failure, because they got it, but intercepted by Jones. De Gea, cleared. Is it good enough? I'm not sure. It's not, because it's Ramsey. Oh my god, this could be bad news for us. This could be some. Here's Gibbs. And it's a corner. Damn it, I'm really, really nervous right now. I'm going to make another sub before the end of the highlight. Who do I want to bring off? Do you want to bring off Schweinsteiger? Do you want to bring off Ibrahimovic? I would like to bring off Schweinsteiger, but we don't have any good Actually, we have. We could bring in Schneiderlin. I didn't think about that. Of course, that would be a good option here. Focusing on having really like fit midfielders, because we are 1 man less there. So you're not going to be a playmaker. You are going to be a ball-winning midfielder, or even a defensive midfielder. Going to focus on defending here. Oh my god, 8 more minutes. And great save there by De Gea. And yeah, the clock is ticking. 2 minutes extra time. And it's Arsenal again. But it looks like the ref... Guys, we have made it. We didn't manage to win, but this is a really, really good result, considering we have been 1 man down since like the 6th minute. And we managed to equalize away against Arsenal at the Emirates with only 10 players on the pitch. I am happy with that result, and I'm gonna let the lads know you were unlucky. I feel like if Darmian hadn't gotten that red card earlier on, I feel like our tactic there that we prioritized fit players over the best players. I feel like it really would have paid off, and I think that was what in the end made us play really well against them, because they were a lot more tight than us. Even though we had weaker players, we were creating a lot of highlights. I mean, Ibrahimovic had like 2 really good chances before that goal, and yeah, I feel like this was a tactic result for us, prioritizing the fit players, and without that red card, I feel like we could have won. So I'm happy with the result. I'm not very happy with the red card, but overall, a really good result for us. So yeah, not much other things to say. We are catching up here on the top teams. We are 2 points behind Arsenal and Chelsea, so we're in a pretty good situation. And of course, Tottenham can overtake us, but still, I am happy with that result. Definitely one of the tougher away games of the season. So what's up next? We have quite a few games coming up. I'm not quite sure which is going to be the next episode. We have some Premiership games here against team I feel we should be beating. We have the FA Cup coming up. I'm not sure if I care about it that much. And of course, we got unlucky with a draw and got a Premiership team ASAP in the first round. We are in the tournament. And then, of course, we have the Euro Cup knockout rounds. We will see. And then we have another Manchester derby coming up also. So a lot of interesting games in the future. But I've been talking too much as always. So let's end it there. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this episode and our insane game against Arsenal, make sure to give it a like. And I'll see you during the next episode.